say that. It's colonizing. What? Guys, okay. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 9:20. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm not taking it with me. Okay, I need to get jelly. What else do I need to get? I need to get salt meat, because today I am cooking. Yeah, some money in my pocket, and I'm gonna go to the supermarket. The chicken is sitting on the chair or standing on the chair. Papa? Somebody is burning leaves. I have a hole in this pocket, so if I put a key in it, it falls out. Great. The inside of the pocket. See, that's my dad. There's a bunch of smoke, but I can't see anybody. I'll just go in the house and make my little grocery list. Wake now. Make you answer. Good morning. Me opo lati, ma wake ya adi sebiu.
Ah. Mi weki mi lati, mi weki lati. Mi baka no weki lati swaki. Way.
For the is there. Oh, she said she's tired. Wow. Andy May.
Mesa tatan baby.
Oh.
Nay, there's no smoke comete.
Oh wow. She wakes up like at 5 o'clock. She's like, I gotta sleep after that. But as vakantie, tante. Me daar vakantie. Meu go de wenke. Meu bai. Meu go a wenke. Meu bai de sham.
Conhece caçabaio, cabai caçabadeu, minha poico. Ready fazer uma famcita, minha caçabato. Ah, o demo teve.
I'm eating too much cassava bread. It's like the way you eating cassava bread, none is gonna make it for you to take back home. Probably won't. Hello. I had breakfast. I had bread with eggs and cheese. Usually at home I only have goat cheese, but I took Gouda cheese, which people in English say Gouda, from the place Gouda in Holland, and I had fresh eggs of these wild chickens that walk around here. So real eggs without any GMOs and all kind of craziness in them. I don't even know if you can have GMOs in eggs, but anyways, without steroids and crap in it. Genetically modified organisms or something. As you have noticed, you've only seen footage from me around the house, and that's basically because I'm actually resting and I can actually breathe and enjoy myself. Oh, there goes my cousin on a motorcycle. The stress is leaving my body. I can actually relax. I can actually breathe. I've been working for a year and something straight. Okay, I did have a 2-week vacation, but in that vacation to Angola we did a lot, so we didn't really rest either. Dad is going to take me to this Stone Island, I think that's what they call it, and an uncle of mine wants to make a website, or yeah, a website that gives all the information about my family. They have traced back our family. Why do I say or? They have traced back our family tree to my great grandmother. It's 8 generations before my father's mother, so my grandmother, and this uncle wants to get the family together so that we know each other, we know about our culture, our heritage, and all of those things. And he already approached a few cousins, but nothing is happening. It seems that they don't have the knowledge to do that, but his expectation is that they can do it. So I'm gonna have a conversation with him this afternoon, because a few of the things that he wants I do have a bit of knowledge about, and what I don't have, I have people in my network that can help with it. If you have any ideas about how I can make a family tree website or anything that can help with that, please let me know in the comment section below. I also told my dad I think it's a good idea to not only focus on text, but make videos, short videos of a max of 30 seconds to inform all the family members in order to get the ball rolling. I want to know why this uncle thinks it's important. One thing that I have gotten from it is that if you know who your family is, the chances of you actually falling in love with a cousin or something is slim to none, because you know exactly who is, and you know the names. So if a name drops and you're like, okay, no, you my cousin, we can't do that, because the DNA is so similar. You can have kids with genetic defects. Look, anytime somebody could be born with a genetic defect, that's not a problem. However, if you go to bed with your brother, it's not a good idea. It's just not a good idea. So I think that is one of the things that is important. However, in the culture, I don't know if they really abide by that, because I know of certain people who like, yes, my mom and dad are cousin. I'm like, okay, if it's on your mom's side, you can do that, but if it's on your dad's side, you can. I'm like, the genetic makeup is the same. Like, what are we talking about? But anyways, so I'm gonna have a conversation with this uncle to see what he wants and why he wants it, because it's an idea, but it doesn't seem like he's thought it through yet. Like, what do you want? Why do you want it? Why should I be interested in it? Look, I am interested in it because I didn't grow up with my family. I want to at least be able to tell my children, look, this is where you came from. This is where your grandparents came from. My parents left Suriname when my eldest sister was 9 months old. Okay, my father left to start his education in the Netherlands. Soon thereafter, about when my sister was 9 months, my parents left, and that's where my other siblings and I were born. And they were partially raised in the Netherlands, and the majority of my life I lived on the island of Aruba. So I never really grew up with family. Like, there were like six family members that I actually knew. I had an uncle, my father's brother was on the island, but we didn't really have contact with him, because that's another situation that I'm not going to talk about. My father's cousin, so he's an uncle of mine. And later on, a cousin of mine got there too, and my other cousin. And here and there were family members that came from Suriname to vacation on the island, or came from Holland to vacation on the island. So I never really grew up with family. I have to say this, and I really mean this, that I'm really proud of my parents, what they achieved, looking from where they came from, what little resources that they had, that they built what they built. I'm very proud of that. And I have, as a kid, I gave my mom and dad a hard time, telling them like, yeah, I don't know why y'all left Holland, it would have been more fun. And I have to say, I really appreciate the fact that I lived on the island of Aruba and I did not grow up in the Netherlands. Because now living there almost 10 years, I'm like, this is not paradise at all. I am currently sitting in paradise. Currently sitting in paradise. Why I digress. Yeah, so we're going to the island, and today we're just gonna see it, because I said I'm gonna cook, and if we're going there now, I won't be able to cook dinner at all. So we're just gonna go over there to see it, and then we're planning another day to actually go there and swim and spend the entire day. So that's happening today, and then this afternoon, I guess I'm talking to the uncle. Yeah, that's about it. I've been talking for 10 minutes straight, rambling and bambling. My aunt is busy doing something in the kitchen. Yeah, she's doing something in the kitchen. And look at me, I've gotten a little more brown. I'm looking at the viewfinder, but ooh, Scotty is getting brown. Brown, the chocolates, the true chocolates. Andy, dat tak je tante?
Nee. Mama, dat is daar
Ja?
die leerkrachten.
Andy, dat past ook
Ze willen staken.
Oh?
Het gaat niet meer lukken.
Andy, al passen.
Nou, lukt die staken, want die passen die staat, die moet go achteruit. Alleen staken. Ze kan niet naar school. Nou, allemaal ik ga de leerkrachten bakken.
My aunt is dismayed about the situation with the teachers that are on strike. Kids aren't able to go to school because teachers are striking because they're not being paid enough. My aunt is washing her clothes. And the chicken is trying to lay her eggs in the washing machine. Apparently she's ready to lay eggs again, and she was like looking inside the washing machine. For some reason she lays her eggs in the washing machine. and now my aunt is washing clothes, so she can't lay her eggs in the washing machine. So she was standing on the washing machine just looking. So the chicken, she was looking into the washing machine and the water. She's like, that's the spot I'm supposed to lay my eggs. So the chicken is looking inside the washing machine like, so that's not gonna happen. So she's like walking everywhere to find another place to lay her eggs. It's a funny chicken. That is same. My aunt's like, every time she lays her eggs in the washing machine. What? Nee, tot ik heb het over die kip. Die kip die ei wil leggen in de wasmachine. Daar heb ik het over. Ik heb het over die kip. Tante dat was die lai. Maar die ganya. Ah, ik ga pali. Ja.
Maar de beesten komen te wassen.
Ja.
Nou, hoor je, ik stem kan wassen de lijn nog vrij wasmachine.
Ja.
Is mijn wasmachine.
Ik denk maar.
Mijn wasmachine.
We've made it to Stone Island, and I just saw a sign and I think it's genius. It's just typical of Suriname. Look at this. And the sign says, leave the toilets as you are. That's if you're neat. It's like, if you're nasty, you leave it nasty. You pig. You know, stuff. I love it. I love those type of signs. It's what makes me feel like I'm back here in Suriname. It's beautiful here. It's breathtaking. That's the thing I like about the jungle. It is not as primitive as people might think, and there's running water, there's electricity, your Wi-Fi, you can have Wi-Fi on your phone, not Wi-Fi, I mean you can purchase a chip with internet that is very cheap, and it does work here, so you can text and everything. But I think if you come to a place like this, it is time to put away your cell phone and just enjoy the time that you are here. Yes, so we're at Stone Island, the place where you can rent lodges. If you rent a lodge for, no, you can rent lodges and you can just be here for a day. If you're here for a day to swim and everything, you pay 30 as a day, Surinamese dollars. And you can stay here from 10 in the morning, 8 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. And if you choose to stay here, it's $65 Surinamese dollars per person per night. And there are different lodges that you can rent and stay at. You can also fish here, so you can rent a fishing line or pole and then do what you want to do. It is breathtaking here. So Stone Island is a short drive from where I'm staying in Bonsva. I don't know why they called it Stone Island, but there are just different islands on the what do you call it? On the lake. Thanks, Dad, for the correction. For the save, I mean. I'll try to show you it. It would have been great if I had a drone. However, I don't know if the drone would fly today because it's pretty windy. But I think I'm gonna go up there. You can see it better from up there. So I changed location. Not very far from where I was just recording. There are different islands on the lake. None of the islands have a name. They're just random islands. They're not owned by anyone. So if you want to just go to the island, you can do so. And a bit of the backstory. The reason why you see all those trees, dead trees sticking out of the river or the lake, it's because of the Afabaka Dam that was built. Prior to building the dam, they did not remove any of the trees or anything. They just let the water flow, and this is what it ended up looking like.
Camera, actie.
I'm in Suriname. Suriname looks really small on the map, but don't be fooled. Holland fits about approximately 7 times into this country. Suriname is located in South America, in between French Guyana and British Guyana. It is also known as Dutch Guyana. The country was the first attempt to colonize Suriname was in 1630, but it failed due to financial reasons. And then in 1650, they attempted it again, and they succeeded. And the Dutch took Suriname over in 1667. This migration resulted in a large migration of Africans, Indians, Chinese, and people of Indonesia. In some cases, maybe all. What do I want to say that? What do I want to say? This colonizing, what? Guys, okay. Located in South America. Why are you turning it again? Okay, I'm gonna start over. It resulted in. Sorry. Oké, kan je dat even vertellen hier?
Wompampati. Het ziet de bladeren zien er anders uit. En die wordt niet gebruikt als thee. Ja.
So my dad just educated me on the tree. It's the male version of the tree. They call it Wompampati. Pampati, and they call it Wompam. I'm trying to tell you, but my dad is just taking over the video. You have the tree is called Pampati, and you have a female version and a male version. The one that I just showed you, that is the male version. That my dad said there's a difference because you can see it, that there's a difference in the leaves. What the difference? Dad, what's the difference exactly? Can I show you? This.
Kijk, deze is die vrouwelijk.
This is the male version. This one is dried. We took it off the ground. This is the dry version, and they made tea from this one. From the female, they didn't make any tea. So yeah, that's the male version, and this is the female version of the tree. I don't really see a difference. Dad, what's the difference exactly?
This is the black.
Oh, okay. Those are a bit more round. Mm-hmm. The female one is more round, and this one is more slender. It's slender and longer, and it seems to have more leaves. But this is gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a backdrop. Anyways, I'll put this in the car. My dad is taking this. We're taking this with us. Make tea out of this joint. I tried to record something for you guys, but it wasn't possible because the sun is way too high up in the sky, so the entire front of my face was like dark. Yeah, so my dad is getting himself a plant for the yard. Look at him. Okay, so it is approximately 35 degrees now. I think it's about 34 to 35 degrees, and it feels like it's 40. So it's really hot. If you've ever been in 40 degrees weather, you know what I'm talking about. It is no joke. No joke, but the scenery is beautiful. Left traffic, man. This is really weird.
Maar dat zeg ik, ja.
Everything I do with my left hand I have to do with my right hand now, and vice versa. This is really, really, really weird.
Zo, je gaat daar aan.
Weet je?
Ja.
I'll slow down. Look at this. Dit is Sino.
Jij moet met je om maar over hebben. Hij gaat met. Goedenavond.
Goedenavond.
Hoe gaat het met u?
Ah, so. No, many yo paka. Up yo, we tenya wiki.
You start your bank rekening.
Twee batwa go there.
Hij moest begin starten vooruit.
You start your bank rekening.
Starten vooruit, no. Advies hem te daar.
Hoe advies?
Is die van jou goud? Ja, maar actie. Dat gebruiken.
Maar dan wordt het actie monitor.
Ja, maar ook money toe. Alleen, ja,
Is net woman. Dus iedereen kan
je face, die bang in het zeker is en niet waar.
Nog een keer. Yes!
Oké, nou, die is een probleem. Hey, joh, abakwam, dat is nog een pakadem voor kost.
Doe ik dan was ik hem tako daar odi. Hier wordt het familiair. Maar je qua aan die recreatie oort.
En een familiaire recreatie oort. Qua recreatie oort dan qua familiair.
Oké. Maar dan heb je mee pas.
Maar papa, kijk, het is makkelijk. Familieoord is tot hier. Alles achter deze lijn is... Lange was er een Bambai bootje daar.
Dan nam je te wakka bakka.
Maar wanneer heb jij bij boogje toch?
Nam je te wakka bakka.
Oh, wat toch? Ja, bij boogje. Ja, op
nee, maar nou, abulu toe.
Ja, dan moet je wakka bakka.
Maar je moet dan een verplichting doen. Dat iedereen die hier komt is verplicht om op de brug te doen. If you no want a verplichting dat je daar niet komt.
Nee, daar staat hij daar.
Nam je dan zat te kijken daar, ja.
Nee, maar
zeer verboden om op straat te zijn en om met mij te praten. Dat had dan recept is. Dat had een recept.
Oké.
Ik mag het niet. Anders dan gaat ik Modoro ziekjes. Dus ik ga het liever niet doen.
Juist.
Raal olie. En dan hem moet dat doen naar die ziekjes.